Good afternoon, MCAT High School. I'm back with your last keys to success, which focuses on our third A, positive attitude. The elements of a positive attitude are constructed of thinking positively, communicating with others, visualizing your success, and setting goals. We're going to break those down a little bit further today in our session. First of all, you want to get in the habit of having and conveying a positive attitude to others. And that can come simply by engaging appropriately with other people around you. Saying hello, making eye contact, and smiling generally lifts not only your own spirit, but the spirit of those around you. Additionally, communication is one of those tricky things that we have to think about. One way to think about communication is the different ways you might communicate with others based on how you represent yourselves in different settings. So, think for a minute about the different spaces that you're in across the day and how you might communicate differently with people and other groups in different settings. There's differences in how you talk to your friends, your family, and your teachers. So, we encourage you to think through those as well when you're here at our school. Having strong communication skills and thinking about how you represent yourself to others is a skill that will represent you in our school, socially, and in your work settings in the future. Other things to think about having a positive attitude here at MCAT are just generally showing respect to other people and maintaining your composure. There are times we all might need to take a time out, and it's okay to take a time out here as well. If that happens, just make sure that if you're stepping out of a space that you report to another space, such as the front office, the ILC, or with the counselor, so we know where you're at. Having a positive attitude in our classrooms really is demonstrated the best when you give your full attention to your peers and the teacher when it's expected. This conveys respect to those around you. It helps you be engaged, and ultimately, being engaged in the learning helps you pass classes. So let's talk a little more about that. We want to help you this year with avoiding distracted learning. Our student parent handbook has a definition of distracted learning, which basically means it happens when your learning is negatively impacted by the devices around you. We know that there's a lot of technology that we will continue to deal with in our society, but it's important to think about how to manage that so you're most effective in all settings. Examples of things that can distract you are cell phones, Chromebooks, or other students. And we know when you're distracted because you often miss directions from teachers, those cues, prompts, and reminders. Sometimes you aren't fully a part of our class discussions. And then ultimately, we start to see students being impacted because their work isn't submitted or the effort they put in falls behind their peers. Sometimes someone in the class can be distracting to others as well. So let's work together and think about ways to make sure you're always engaged in your learning in our classrooms. First of all, teachers will remind you about important learning that's happening, and they'll ask you to make sure those devices are put away. I always remind folks that I know when important things are happening around our campus or other meetings that I'm involved in, and I know to put my device away. I ask that students and staff engage in that same behavior in their classroom interactions as well. We have rewards and incentives that we're using to help you stay on track with managing your device, and teachers will continue to encourage and support you with making the right choice about when and how to use your devices. Please also know we have cell phone lockers available for any student that wants to use one. If you feel that would be a support for you to lock that device up, we're happy to help, and we might start encouraging that for some students that struggle in this area as well. A positive attitude in action means taking pride in your space, and the best way you can demonstrate that is by keeping our campus clean, throwing away trash, being respectful in the bathrooms, and communicating positively in the hallways or in other group settings. Please take time to visualize your success and set goals. That helps you have a positive outlook in life, and it translates to others and the outcomes that you'll have with your life goals. So take some time to set your goals by looking at your graduation plan and thinking about your pathway after high school. We're here for you in the long term as well. So think about taking advantage of our counselors by having conversations on how to Master your goals, and use the Post Secondary Planning Center with Miss Rivera. She advertises different events and workshop sessions that you can attend to be part of this effort. Positive attitude in life just means having some fun, getting involved in school events, and learning about the world around you. We look forward to helping support everyone having a positive experience here at MCAT, and that starts with each and every one of us contributing to that by having a positive attitude each day. Thanks, and have a great day.